Hello, my name is Alan Buckingham. Sorry, that's my Dalai Lama laugh. And I am here. Well, first of all, this is brought to you by I Love Peaceful Breath Tai Chi. And I gotta tell you, man, this has been going on for many moons with me. And it's about self healing, it's about love, it's about bringing people together. And hey, look, I just want to represent, okay, particularly from a spiritual standpoint and what's going on in the world today. Anything I can do to help, anything I can do to be of service, anything I can do, okay, I'm here for you. What we're doing today is called the open and closed form. Um, this is a Tai Chi simple form taken from the Wu style and maybe some other styles of Tai Chi, perhaps the Yang style or the Shin style, uh, Bagua. What I'm saying is that the open and close is basically the way these things start out. And this particular form, uh, utilizing the breathing techniques, and we created something called the spiritual and biblical cord. Tai Chi basically, what it means is Tai means peaceful and Chi means breath. And that's where we came up with I Love Peaceful Breath, Tai Chi. So, um, anyway, this form will help in so many ways. It's just unbelievable. And the simplicity of it is profound. It will help not only internally, but and really it's that internal thing that becomes so important here. We focus on the outside of our body so much now. Tai Chi is really about internal energy. Okay, so the peaceful breath and where this all stuff came from, the peaceful breath and the spiritual and biblical cord derived from the fact that um, when we came into the world out of our mama's womb, that was a process of 9 months, okay? And this affects all of us. Everything, as a matter of fact, that comes into this world, excuse me. Uh, Over that 9 months, uh, we breathe through the umbilical cord. The nutrients from the food that mama ate is where we get our nutrients from. And we also get our nutrients from the breathing. That's the only thing that's going on. And actually, the food intake is a liquid intake. Can you imagine that? We actually became a person over 9 months on a liquid food intake and air. You gotta have both of them. They are the essentials. So the spiritual and biblical cord that we created is connected to our mothers, connected to our mamas. However you want to put it, it's all beautiful. Doesn't matter whether she's on this plane or she's transitioned to the next plane. Okay, either way, that energy is connected to your mama. You're seeing this in your mind's eye. Okay, this is metaphysically speaking. It's a very, very powerful thing to do. Tai Chi, um, the way that it originated was that 3 fingers below the navel, okay, was the area, it's called the Tai Tien, and that's an energy source that connects the Chi, which is this intrinsic energy. It's just energy, man, and it's a life force, and it travels throughout our body, and it's in everything. It's God, okay? That's what it is. So because it was created, I guess I kind of looked at it as a masculine thing, okay? And I wanted to, because Tai Chi is such a feminine art form, it's one of the most feminine art forms on the face of the earth, and I am bowing to my feminine energy in total respect. So we pulled it up to the navel area, connected it spiritually as an umbilical cord to our mamas, no matter where they're at, to get that same healing energy that came about over 9 months that brought us into the world. And so what's so incredible about this, after that 9-month period and we come into the world. And if you notice an infant baby, infant breathing is very deep. They breathe, because they were connected to the umbilical cord, the stomach, when they breathe, they inhale. And then when they exhale, the stomach is really big. And they exhale. Look at a little baby, an infant baby, when you first see them. And that's how they come into the world, okay? Inhale and exhale, okay? So if you see that with your mind's eye, okay, you really can self-heal from anything that you want to. Think about that. You became a person in 9 months. It's one of the wonders of the world. We came to the conclusion, well, if that is in fact the case, and it is, then that same umbilical cord on a spiritual, okay, will help to create some incredible things. All right, so try it. What do you have to lose? So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be breathing like an infant baby. I'm going to be breathing from the spiritual umbilical cord. Okay. So now, if you check this out, what happens is when we come into the world, most of us, it's like we're in that breathing mode, right? Because we processed over 9 months, and that's what we were used to doing. What happens is that experience goes on, from the point we come into the world until wherever, our breathing changes. It becomes more shallow. Look at the way you're breathing now. Are you breathing, through the nose, through the mouth? Are you breathing to the chest area? Are you breathing deep down into the diaphragm? Are you breathing to the navel area? And for those who still want to breathe to the Tai Chi, that's cool too, okay? So when that changed, okay, that's when a lot of things changed spiritually and physically and mentally and so on and so forth. And by having just an awareness of it, a consciousness of it, guys, it really changes. Now, what I love about this is this form I'm going to show you. There's many of them that you can utilize, and I've taken them and broken them down. The Tai Chi form, or the Wu style form, is 100 movements on the left side of the body, and I was taught on the right side of the body as well. Everything is a mirror image, okay? So, with that being said, let's get started. What I want you to do is, for you guys, I'm doing this for people who could be bedridden. You can do this laying down. As you can see, I'm sitting in a chair. I'm doing this purposely, sitting in a chair, and then I'm going to stand up, okay? And I don't know, maybe I won't stand up today. I'll put that in a separate video, but the sitting down part is really cool. And it doesn't matter, whether you need to sit down or not, or whatever the case may be. This is a very powerful position, very powerful energy, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have our back straight. We're gonna pretend like there's a teacup on top of our head, okay, with tea in it. And if we move, you want to keep balance. You want to keep the head straight, and you want to keep the spine straight as possible. And then each movement that we're going to do is going to be connected by a silk thread. That one really gets me, okay? Because what it means is that you don't want to move too fast. There's a reason for that. And look, I want you guys to know something. Tai Chi is the granddaddy of all martial arts. It is 88 martial arts all in one. Believe it or not, what I'm getting ready to show you, you can actually protect yourself sitting in a chair. You can. It's amazing the way it works, but that's not what I'm here for. Tai Chi is taught 2 ways. And I was taught both ways. The first one of the ways is for self-healing, okay? And the reason I say self-healing, because, it's not, nobody can heal anything, okay? It just can't. It doesn't work that way. Plus, I don't even believe it's legal to say you can heal something, okay, unless you go through a huge process. But self-healing, the person, you can heal yourself. If that's what you desire, if that's what you believe, and that's what it's all about. It's the magic of the belief system, okay? So anyway, moving forward, straight back, your back is straight, each movement is connected by a silk thread, and now we're going to be breathing using like an infant baby, but we're going to go back further than that. We're going to do the spiritual and biblical cord. And I'm going to, you can just follow along with me with the breathing and with the movements. I'm going to move over just a little bit more here. There we go. There we go. I love this. This is a cool energy. Okay, so my back is straight. I'm going to start out. What I want you to do is just relax. Let everything go. I want you to start from the top of your head, and I want you to kind of like, it's like melting, like this candle over here kind of melts down as the fire burns on it, okay? You're going to melt everything away from your body, starting from the top of the head. And you're going to come down to the face area. Let all the muscles in your face relax. Your neck area, your ears. Come down to the neck area. Everything is completely relaxed, okay? That's what you want to do, man. Just relax, okay? The chest area, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the fingers. You can even wiggle them a little bit if you like, okay? Just to let that energy melt away. So now we're down by the heart and solar plexus, and we're down to the stomach area. At the same time, we're coming down the spine and the back area, the upper back, the lower back, just letting everything melt away. Now we're at the waist, okay? You're seeing this with your mind's eye, powerful thing to do. Inhale very deeply through your nose. Take it all the way down to the navel area. You're seeing that with your mind's eye. And then when you exhale, you bring the breath back out the same way. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. It's all through the nose because we do that because it's an excellent filtering system. And there's some other things that it does, okay, from a consciousness standpoint, just by focusing that, makes it very, very powerful. Okay, inhale through the nose, then exhale. Now as we begin to relax even more. We're at the thighs, okay, we're at the buttocks, we're at the hips, the top of the thighs, or the upper leg, the back of the thigh, or excuse me, the back of the leg, the thighs, the actual thighs, okay? The calves, the knees, let everything just relax. Just let it flow out of you. Feel it just going away, melting away. So you're going down your legs all the way down to the ankles, to the feet, wiggle the toes, and let all that energy go into Mother Earth, okay? Inhale and exhale. And so now the open and closed form begins. The only story I know that begins before it ends. And here we go. Inhale, let your hands very, very gently, let them just kind of go to the side of your body, on the left and the right side. Turn the palms over and inhale as we slowly bring the hands up. Inhale and exhale, and bring them over your head. Bring the hands together, don't let them touch, and now bring them down in the front of your body. Inhale and exhale like an infant baby. Inhale and exhale. When you get to the thighs, don't touch the thighs. Just let the hands go gently by your side. And now we're going to start it all over again. Inhale. The slower you do this, the more intense it is. And exhale. And over the head. You can extend the arms, or you can keep them circular in terms of how far you take them over your head. And now, exhale. That's open. Now we're closing. As we get to the thighs, go to the side again. We're going to do 8 of these, okay? 8 is a number that is truly a representation of Tai Chi. Inhale. and exhale. You can inhale on one movement and exhale on the next movement. Do not hold your breath, please. You do not have to do that, okay? Just, gently bring the breath in and then coordinate it with the movement of the open and close. So I'm close. Okay, I would be exhaling. Inhale. Now you can inhale and exhale more than once, okay? If you can do it one time, do this full motion, great. Inhale and exhale. Don't let the hands touch. Bring them down the front of your body. Okay. Exhale, inhale. There we go. And I think that was 3. It's so okay if it's 4, but we'll call it 3. This is 4. Inhale. It's not so important to keep track of the actual number. You want to do 8, but if you do 9 or you only do 7, it's okay too. Inhale and exhale. Now, bring the bands down right in front of your body. Inhale and back to your side again. 5. Inhale and exhale like an infant baby. And you're thinking about the spiritual and biblical cord connected to your mama, the healing that's associated with that, the closeness of your mother, the love of your mother. This is just a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Bring it down to the side. Now, 6. Inhale. And exhale. And the movement again as slow as you can. Inhale and exhale. 7. Inhale. And exhale. My Dalai Lama laughed. That happens to me when I start to feel good, man. This stuff is so cool. Inhale. Bring the hands all the way up. Keep them in a circle if you can. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. That was 8 movements. What I want you to do is, since we're sitting in a chair, Tai Chi really deals with the cardinal directions and the non-cardinal, north, east, south, and west, and then those non-cardinal directions. Okay, what I want you to do is to pretend that you are turning to the right and facing your, let's say this is north, back there is south, east, west. I guess it could be east-west that way, but let's call this east, okay? You're gonna, in your mind, see yourself turning east in the chair. You're still sitting in the same direction. Now you're using the mind even more to feel like you're facing the energy of east, okay? And you wanna do 8 more of the open and close. After you do it to the east, you wanna do it to the south. You want to pretend like you're turning and they're actually facing in the south direction. This is really, really powerful, okay? Okay? After you do 8 that way, so you're going to do 8 more, open and close, then you're going to turn to the west, okay? In your mind, you're going to see yourself turning west, and you're going to do 8 more movements. And then once you complete those 8 open and closed movements, you come back to the north. You come back to center. And that's where you can end this. Now you could do northeast, southeast, southeast, and southwest. You could do it those 4 cardinal directions. And, take it slow. Because I'll tell you, it's a lot of energy. You want to drink a lot of water when you do this. Matter of fact, starting out, you should have, at least 2 or 3, 4 glasses of water. Two glasses is good. You want to try and drink a quart of water. My whole thing is if you can drink a half a gallon to a gallon of water a day, you're cooking with gas, okay? But yeah, that's the open and the close. I love peaceful breath, Tai Chi. I want you to stay tuned with us because we're in the process of creating a whole awareness campaign around I love peaceful breath. And we just want to keep you abreast of what we're doing, how we're building that, how we're putting it together. And I will start to talk about that in future videos, you know, what we did to build this whole chi energy thing and where we're going with it. It really will, it's really phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. Okay? I think you'll feel the same way too. Anyway, I love peaceful breath, Tai Chi. I hope you do too. This form that you're doing right here will help with everything inside of the body and outside of the body. The internal energy is phenomenal from a self-healing standpoint. And I recommend it to everybody. I don't care what you're dealing with, okay? Stress, diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, it will help, okay? It will help you to self-heal, okay? And the key to it is our belief system. I'm going to leave you with this. There's something in Tai Chi called moving 1,000 pounds with 4 ounces, and you literally can do that with your mind. Remember now, Tai Chi is a martial art. That's what it was developed for. It didn't last. It didn't. These monks were minding their business, right? This is where this whole thing came from. They were praying and they were doing their thing, and from what I understand, it derived from China, okay? Back way back in the day, okay? Some people say hundreds to thousands of years ago. I can't quite put a finger on it. I can't even say that it actually derived from China. I think it comes from all cultures because Tai Chi is in everything that we do. Anyway, these monks were minding their business, they were praying, they were doing their thing, and some people didn't appreciate that energy. So they started doing these weird things to them. They weren't very nice, okay? So these guys created this Tai Chi energy to protect themselves. But it didn't last very long. It strangely, mysteriously turned into something totally different. It turned into a healing mechanism. And the energy from that self-healing became so powerful that they never had any more problems. They didn't have to use it to fight anybody or to hurt anybody. That's what makes this so unbelievable. You're taking and that's why it's called the granddaddy of all martial arts. There are literally 88 martial arts all in one in Tai Chi. Why is it done so slow? For accuracy. That's why it's done so slow. There's, the 100 movement form in the Wu style, I just want to say this, and in some of the other styles, can represent different self-healing energy parts on the body. And I'll talk about that more. I'm actually going to provide people with, this list that shows where all these little energy parts are on the body. So if somebody wants to do something in particular in terms of what they may be dealing with from a pain point, so to say, you can do that. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of I Love Peaceful Breath. Thank you so much. Take care. I love you. Sorry, I forgot that.